I would probably say, ever wonder what it takes to become an icon. You know, everybody. A century ago, a woman named Norma Jeane Mortenson entered the world and ultimately transformed into Marilyn Monroe, a name synonymous with Hollywood glamour. But beyond the dazzling smile and iconic roles, who was the woman behind the legend? Um, let's journey through 36 defining moments, um, celebrating her life, her artistry, and the lasting impact she had on the world. Um, Marilyn's life, though tragically cut short at just 36 years old, was a whirlwind of creativity, ambition, and vulnerability. Uh, she wasn't just a pretty face. She was a dedicated artist who fought for her craft, formed her own production company, and challenged the expectations placed upon her. It's easy to get lost in the glamour, but her story is about so much more. These moments aren't just highlights from her filmography, they're glimpses into her personality, her struggles, and her triumphs, from iconic movie scenes to behind the scenes milestones and captivating photo shoots. Each moment paints a richer portrait of the woman who continues to captivate audiences today. Let's begin with the silver screen. It's probably big, um, but big making similar sense of damage. And the subway grate scene in The 7 Year Itch remains one of the most recognizable images in cinematic history. And who could forget Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? Marilyn's performance set the gold standard for musical numbers, inspiring generations of performers. Her talent wasn't limited to comedy. In Some Like It Hot, her rendition of I Want to Be Loved by You is pure magic. But her early roles also showed her dramatic potential, like her breakout appearance in The Asphalt Jungle. Uh, she proved she could hold her own, um, against Hollywood heavyweights like Betty Davis in All About Eve. Um, Marilyn wasn't afraid to embrace her sensuality, as seen in the iconic red dress from Niagara. But she also wasn't afraid to be silly, as demonstrated by the glasses routine in How to Marry a Millionaire. Um, she was a versatile performer who could effortlessly switch between genres and embody a wide range of characters. Uh, Beyond the screen, Marilyn was a trailblazer. She formed Marilyn Monroe Productions, challenging the studio system and paving the way for female empowerment in Hollywood. And she won a Golden Globe for her performance in Some Like It Hot, proving that she was more than just a glamorous face. Her impact extended beyond the entertainment industry. She entertained the troops in Korea, bringing joy to soldiers during a difficult time. She even posed for the first ever Playboy magazine cover, cementing her status as a cultural icon. And Marilyn's personal life was often under scrutiny, but she remained resilient. Her marriage to Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller were both highly publicized, and she faced numerous challenges along the way. Um, but she she always strived to be true to herself and to pursue her passions. Her photo shoots were legendary. The last sitting with Bert Stern captured her vulnerability and beauty in her final days. The ballerina sitting with Milton H. Green showcased her playful side, and the photos of her reading Ulysses revealed her intellectual curiosity. Uh, Even a simple bike ride in Amagansett captured a rare moment of peace and tranquility. Marilyn was a complex and multifaceted woman who defied easy categorization. She was a star, an artist, and uh, a human being with all the joys and sorrows that life entails. And speaking of complex, did you know Marilyn once tried to take acting classes disguised as a man? She figured she'd get a more honest critique that way. Talk about commitment to the craft. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.